Hello and welcome back to ThePrint World 360. I'm Vartika Singh, and over the next few minutes we will discuss three important global headlines like Trump's stand on the US birthright, Netanyahu's corruption trial, and the escalating protest in Georgia. First up, President-elect Donald Trump has reignited a fiery debate. In an interview on NBC's Meet the Press, Trump announced his intent to end the birthright citizenship in the United States, a move that would dismantle a principle upheld for over 150 years. In the interview, Trump said, and I quote, "I don't want to be breaking up families, so the only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together and have them send all back." But can he really do it? And what would be the consequences for millions of Americans? Birthright citizenship guaranteed by the 14th Amendment of the US Constitution, which ensures that anyone born in the country is automatically a citizen, regardless of their parents' immigration status. This amendment, ratified in 1868, is a cornerstone of the US civil rights. Changing it would require an uphill battle, which would lead to a constitutional amendment. But Trump insists he can bypass Congress and use executive actions. Now the question is, can he? In the interview, Welker asked him that how would he investigate the 14th Amendment. To this, Trump responded, "We are going to have to get a change, but we have to end it." Experts have strongly disagreed to this proposal. Former Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, once called this idea constitutionally impossible, stating an executive order cannot override the 14th Amendment. Amending the Constitution requires a two-thirds majority in Congress, and approval from the 3/4 of the state legislature is a tough process, which is unlikely to succeed. Eliminating birthright citizenship could create a chaos. As per some critics, legal United States citizens might have to prove their status through expensive and complicated process. Research suggests that ending birthright citizenship could add millions to the undocumented population by 2050. Trump claims the US is the only country with birthright citizenship, but over 13 nations, including Canada and Brazil, follow this practice. Other countries grant citizenship through descent, naturalization, or even investment, like Turkey, where buying property worth $400,000 can secure citizenship. Can Trump overcome legal and constitutional hurdles to end birthright citizenship? This contentious issue will undoubtedly remain at the center of America and the world as well in the next coming days. Now let's move to Israel, where its longest-serving Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has taken the witness stand for the first time in the corruption trial. He is also the first sitting Israeli Prime Minister to do so. Facing charges of bribery, fraud, and breach of trust, Netanyahu strongly rejected the allegations on Tuesday, calling them an ocean of absurdity. The charges stem from three separate cases filed in 2019. Prosecutors claim that Netanyahu accepted luxury gifts, including cigar and pink champagne, in exchange of political favors, and sought favorable media coverage by offering regulatory benefits. Netanyahu has denied any wrongdoings. He said, and I quote, "I have been waiting for 8 years for this moment to tell the truth. But I am also a prime minister leading the country through 7-front war." Netanyahu's testimony comes amid the ongoing conflict in the region. Critics have accused him of using the war to deflect the attention from his legal troubles and prolong his hold on the power. Outside the Tel Aviv courthouse, emotions ran high. Supporters praised Netanyahu's leadership during a time of crisis, while critics accused him of prioritizing personal survival over the nation's interest. Netanyahu's legal team painted him as the victim of political witch hunt. His lawyer, Amit Haddad, argued that prosecutors were pursuing a man, not a crime. The trial, expected to last several weeks, will see Netanyahu splitting time between court and appearances, while leading a country in a conflict. Judges have mandated up to 3 court sessions a week. Public opinions remain deeply divided. Prominent ministers from Netanyahu's Likud party have rallied behind him, accusing the judiciary of undermining the Israel's security by forcing the prime minister to appear in the court during the wartime. Will Netanyahu clear his name, or will this trial define his legacy? Moving towards the Europe, for 13 consecutive nights, the streets of Tbilisi have echoed with chants for democracy and European integration. Tens of thousands of Georgians have taken to the streets, their anger fueled by the government's decisions to halt talks on joining the European Union. The protest began after the Prime Minister Irakli Kobakhidze, leader of the Georgian Dream Party, made the announcement on November 28 for suspending talks on European Union accession until 2028. His decision, following disputed parliamentary elections in October, sparked outrage across the country. The European Parliament had rejected the results of the elections, citing irregularities. The crackdown on demonstrators has been swift. Police have deployed tear gas, water cannons, and mass arrest. Over 400 people, including opposition leaders like Zurab Jabridis, have been detained. Reports of physical abuse by law enforcement have fueled further outrage. President Salome Zurabishvili, she said, and I quote, "If anyone thinks Georgia will accept a Russian future, they should look at the 13th night of protest in Tbilisi. These demonstrations represent the unwavering spirit of our people." Zurabishvili emphasized that the peaceful nature of the protest. Not a single window broken, not a single car destroyed, she noted. But the heavy-handed response of the police has drawn international condemnation from the European Union and the United States, both urging Georgia to return to the path of democratic reform. Critics accuse Bidzina Ivanishvili, the billionaire behind the Georgian Dream Party, of steering Georgia closer to Moscow's orbit. Earlier this year, the party faced backlash for controversial foreign agents bill linked to Russian-style suppression of civil society. The stakes couldn't be higher. Many fear that the delay in European Union talks and the government's plan to elect the next president through parliamentary vote signal democratic backsliding. Meanwhile, Russia has denied involvement but issued veiled warnings. We will give you the latest on these and more. For more such updates, do log in into The Print. Thank you for watching.